For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the BYU Cougars taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB. Catching, touchdown, scoring. Woo! Son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. Make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Off play action. He's got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. BYU lines up quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Flips it out to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the Arizona Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense?
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Pettis. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's going to pass. It's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll try it over the left side. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mendoza. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit home. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. And BYU will get the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
It's caught downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And that's in Arizona. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wildcats are on the move. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun. Pocket starts to collapse. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Pettis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Short gain on the play before he spotted.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The play action fake. Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
BYU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fakes his man out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rice. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rice. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Getting some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Rice.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
The football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
We've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in and make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And it's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the defense doing work.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Arizona right back to the line.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this game.
Tempo and overdrive. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a grab and go for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Gonna take a shot. Holds it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
And man, so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And back to the air on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Makes a move. Lowers those pads. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. That's caught. It's Mendoza. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Arizona in a hurry. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pettis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Great move. Now he's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Arizona! And the punishment has been extended. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, he's got him.
38, BYU, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
BYU.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy is a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get one.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona! And the route is on. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues about And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going up top on first down. On the move and looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line, and they'll haul down the returner to stop. Drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The RPO, it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as he saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just